Hey, what's good YouTube? Welcome back to another video. As you guys can see the title, I am finally gonna install my N-Gauge and mount it on the vent. So just clean installation. It looks a little bit better than one usually it looks like, with the wires hanging everywhere. So I'm actually doing this because one of my subscribers pulled up to me, just found me in traffic. They're like, "Hey Ted, man, why do you have your N-Gauge looking like that?" So basically, that was the nice way of saying I should have my N-Gauge out there like that. I should install it properly. So I'm finally gonna do it today, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. If you have a 2019 Mustang or 18 or 20 with the three vents on the middle, I'm gonna install it right there. So stay tuned for the video. It's gonna be very, very good. And let's get in the car and I'll show you guys how to do that. Let's go.
Yeah. Started from the mud, now you see us going up. Numbers never lie, now you see us blowing up. People used to front, now you see them showing up. So what's up? I've been down and out, but look, keep it a buck, I don't. Always been one up on all of these. They be trying to front for all of these. I ain't got time cause they all in they feelings. Ice to the canyon, we making a killer.
You can install it on whichever one you want. But for me, I just want to install it to the one that's close to my seat over there. So the first thing we're gonna need to do, guys, is remove this. First step is to remove this little panel right here. So all these have clips that look like this. All right, you see, like for example, this one has 3. So when you're watching this video, it's good so you can see where they are, so you know where you're gonna be putting your force at, so that you can remove it easier. And then now after that's out, you can have more room to grab it over here. Oh, by the way, you can do all of this just with your fingers, but I went ahead and grabbed this plastic pry tool just to help me out. I already kind of made this one loose, but just slowly, gently work into it. This one's already loose, that's why it came all the way out. But so the one on this half has all these clips right here. Be careful, sometimes the actual plastic clips. So for example, over here we have yellow ones and blue ones over here. Be careful, sometimes they can actually stay in there. And I already lost, I think, 2. They fell behind the screen over here. So just because I wasn't prying on the right location, so just memorize the pry spots. So in between these two, there's right there, and then directly underneath it, there's one right here. There's another one right here. So basically one here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the other one is here, and then you have 2 right here. One here, and then one here, and then 2 right here. So as long as you're prying on those spots, it's gonna come out straight, and it's gonna come out with the blue plastic clip, right? But if you're not prying it straight, the clips are gonna stay in here. For example, like this one got stuck in there. I don't want to lose that one, so I'm gonna try to do my best to save it. I don't know. This assembly comes all of it together, and basically it's held in by this clip right here. So you have one here, and then basically where you have the blue tape. Alright, where you have the blue tape is where the clip is. So to take this out, I'm gonna push that little clip in, and then I'm gonna push it down. You don't have to do all 4 at the same time, just one is enough for it to come out, and that's it. So I have my N-Gauge. You're gonna put it like that. But as you can see, it's wiggling in there. So we're gonna need to make it tight, so when we push it in, it stays there and it doesn't wiggle. So for that, I grabbed some 3M tape, and I'm just gonna put it around right here on this outer ring right there, just so I can make it thick and it stops wiggling in there in the hole. You can use whatever you have you can use a bunch of tape and just wrap it all around in circles. I just use this one because it's thick, so I only need to go one turn on it, and then I'll see how that looks like. So just like that. So let me see how that looks, if it's gonna wiggle. So as you can see, that one actually sits pretty good, and you're gonna try to basically pull it through, push it through all the way in. All right guys, so this is the wiring part. First, you're gonna pop this panel off. I'm just using my little pry tool because, like, you know, there's no way to get my finger back there. I like to use the twist method. It works really good. So as you guys can see, this one has the wires and stuff for it. I'm not sure what this is. I don't know if it's a microphone or I don't know, or a little speaker, I don't know. But basically I just got that out of the way so that I can feed the cable down there. If you can, let me see. If you can, move your steering wheel down so you have more room over there to push it in. Basically, this is the OBD2 port end. We're gonna feed it down there, and it's gonna come out through the bottom right there. So very sketchy. Alright guys, so after you fit it in there, just keep feeding the cable. So when you put your hand in there, you can have something to grab. Just feed as much as possible, it's better. And then you can actually reach your hand back there and boom. As you guys can see, I found it. So right now, basically what we're gonna do is fit it back here and through here, and then we're gonna plug it in. So you guys see where it's coming from? Right there under the steering wheel. I'm gonna fit it up here. All right guys, so after you feed it through here, it's gonna come out just like that. So make sure you pull that through from the bottom and make sure it goes on there pretty good. And then before I put this cover back on, I'm just gonna plug it in, and we're gonna make sure it works. It's good to make sure it works before you actually think that you're done, you know what I mean? So we're gonna plug it in, and then we'll see how that goes. So I plugged it in over here. Now I'm gonna plug it in on the OBD2 port. And then once I see it's powering it up, I'm good to go. So I just want to show you guys, get a close-up for over here where it's going through. So it's coming through straight across to here, and then down that hole, through behind all this plastic, and then it comes down on the bottom. So I'm gonna make sure I pull it as much as possible over here before I snap this back into place. So just like that. And then as far as this cover goes, so I just want to show you guys that even when you're moving your steering wheel, it's not even gonna get caught at all. So if that's one of your concerns, it's not gonna get caught. If it is, you can always put it to the right side, so it can go behind this plastic right here. But like as you can see, it's not messing up anything at all. It's all good. So now I'm gonna put this back into place. 3 clips in. All right guys, now for the wiring part, I already showed you guys. After the cable is dangling like that, basically you're gonna get in your car and you're gonna sit backwards. Just like this, sit backwards, and then have your steering wheel all the way up, and pretty much what you're gonna do is you're gonna go in there, all right, and conveniently, there's actually holes in there where I can use zip ties to tie it up. So let's see. So if I can do this and record, guys, then you guys can definitely do it by yourself. All right, so I have this cable, as you guys can see, coming from where I had fed it through under that little panel that I had removed. And then you have this bracket right here. I know it's kind of too close for it to focus, but it's all right. You have this bracket over here, so basically you're gonna go behind it. And then on this metal lip right here, you actually have holes. So you have one hole right there. And then there's one more hole. If I can show you guys, there's one more hole. Where's the OBD2 port? So there's one more hole, there's two more holes right here. So there's two more holes right here, right next to the OBD2 port. Right here. So that one is, so these holes right here are very convenient. We're gonna use those to zip tie them, all right? So I'm gonna use this middle hole. I'm gonna use this middle hole right here to zip tie the bunch. So you see we have the bunched up because the cable is long. I'm gonna use that middle hole to hold this right here, right in place, like that. Like I said, I'm gonna use this hole right here to tie up the bunch. And basically I have the cable coming from back here, but I'm gonna ride it under this little bracket so it stays away from the steering wheel. And then I'm gonna grab my zip tie. Fade it up. It's almost like these holes are here for a reason, man. I love it. I love it. I'll tell you that right now. So this is what my gas pedal sees every time I'm sitting there. It's crazy. So the way I have this, guys, it'll never come out accidentally. I was just thinking, you know, what if I'm at the racetrack and, you know, I'm trying to win a race, you know what I mean? And I don't know where this cable just falls on the ground and now I can't even press the gas, you know what I mean? So I believe actually one zip tie is enough. All right, so one zip tie for that center hole is enough. It's almost like Ford put it there for us, so very convenient. I'm gonna show you guys one more time how I have everything set up. Hopefully you guys can see. So today's video is really gonna test my camera skills a lot. So as you guys can see, I have the cable coming down from the hole over there, and then I have it routed behind this bracket, all right, just to keep everything away from the steering wheel right here. And then I have the bunch zip tied right there. There's a hole conveniently placed right there, and then it comes through all the way to the OBD2 right here. So very, very easy installation, as you guys can see. I should have done this a long time ago, but there you guys have it. I've already set it in place. I'm gonna start pushing it in section at a time. The more clicks you hear, the better. That just lets you know that it's actually in there pretty good. All right, after that, your last triangle piece right here. 1, 2, then the third one went right in, and that's it. You can keep this wherever you want, your trunk, your garage, it's up to you. But Nice clean installation, as you guys can see. Finally, you guys can stop making fun of me for having it that sketchy looking.
Lately nothing goes in my direction. Lately nothing's coming my way. Keep drowning every bit of my devotion.